What is going on, Marvel Rivalers? It is your boy Chaos Pro and Skinny Lad Chris, and this is the Marvel Rivals podcast, episode 51. Chris, we're back, my boy. We're back. We're back. Guess who's back in town? All right. So Chris and I are very excited because we took a week break. I told Chris, I'm burnt out. We went 50 straight episodes. I'm tired. I wasn't feeling good last week. I was working just way overtime. Chris and I have this is probably going to be the biggest episode we've ever done, technically.
Yeah, pretty safe to say.
There's like so many things to cover. So this might be a little bit longer of an episode than we're normally used to doing. But we're prepared. Chris might have to dip towards the very later end of it. So we'll see how this goes. I'm excited, Chris. We're back, dude.
I'm excited for a long one. I want a long one.
All right. So episode 51. By the way, this is the official mark. Last time we had the official 50th episode. We kind of called it a year. We were actually off by a week. This is actually officially the first official episode that me and Chris ever did, marking a year as of technically. I looked at my YouTube. Full year is today. So Chris, we made it. I'm so juiced. Hey. Sorry that we're not on a Sunday. We knew that this was content week, so we're like, all right, let's post the episode a little late this week. It's gonna be a juicy one.
Gotta make sure we get all that juicy content in.
Yeah. So I know also real quick, I want to recap a couple things before we get into the topics because this is a very important week. Chris and I are actually in still talks with the voice actors for some of the heroes. Currently, we're talking to the Winter Soldier voice actor and the Namor voice actor and some others. We're trying to schedule. They want to come on the podcast. They're very vocal, like, hey, we want to do it. Their times right now are a little hectic because they're going to like the LA, Comic-Con, and then they're doing some other things, panels right now. So working around their schedules as a whole, just a little bit more tighter. So bear with us. Probably going to have them on the next episode or two, but it's almost locked in. I'm really juiced for that. Chris and I will have a really fun game episode. Probably we're going to do some games with them and trivia and all that kind of stuff. So that should be a blast. Maybe do some hot takes with them too. That should be cool. And then Chris, before we get into this episode, should I break the announcement or what?
You got it.
All right.
It's big. It's huge.
So I'm still like in shock. I'm not gonna lie. I've had about near 3 like energy drinks today. I'm amped. I'm ready to go. I got invited today to be one of the streamers for the previewed Angela like thing tomorrow for the early access. So yeah. I will be playing alongside some of the greats like Tim the Tapman, Boger, Ninja, like Necros, Gale, just the list goes on, man. I'm like, I'm just so juiced because I got a DM. They're like, hey, someone like couldn't make it. We're looking for someone spot to fill. And do you know what the actual reason as to why they picked me? Because I'm almost Lord Complete.
That's true. You almost have all of them.
I almost have.
You did it legit. That's important. You did
I did not. No boosts. No Doom match boosting. No nothing like that. 100% competitive and quick play purely. I have hit nearly 1,000 in-game hours as officially now. I'm only missing a handful. Like I'm Centurion on Loki. I'm Centurion on Widow. And by the way, Chris, I don't know if you knew this. I am secretly a Widow main. Like I'm actually nasty. Okay, I'm just gonna say I'm straight up nasty, dude. That character's actually
on the Widow.
I'm surprised. I took me so long to figure this out. I'm actually like I'm peak like a beast on this hero. I'm missing like I think Thing, Venom, and they're like basically near Centurion and Magic. That's it. I'm done. Like I'm actually done. I got Mantis recently. I got Blade recently. Yeah, the list goes on, man.
You're doing them pretty quick.
Yeah, well, because now that's like it's just the lump sum of what I have left, so I'm almost complete. And so they're like, well, like we've heard from the grapevine that apparently you can literally play any hero, and you're a content creator, and we want to have one of the creator plus creator content creators for Rivals on board. And so like, would you like to do it? I'm like, yeah, I'm super down. I'd love to. And so this is a big break for me. I'm really happy because today has been an up and down day for me in terms of news. So I told you earlier about my wedding stuff, and it's just up and down, up and down. So it's all been fun. So yeah, be sure you guys, I will be streaming tomorrow around 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The brand new hero alongside some of the really cool, fun content creators that already and love.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. So today,
I'm so happy,
dude. Sorry, go ahead.
Wait, real quick. I have to tell you, he called me to let me know that he got the spot, and I literally had just like hopped out the shower, and I get like 10 calls from you, and you're like, emergency. I'm like, whoa. I answered. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. It just caught me so off guard.
I was like, Chris, just look at Twitter. They announced me. It's official. So I'm really happy. And I've been getting nothing but love from so much friends and support. So it's really cool to have that and just kind of get to participate in a big event for a change. And it's nice. So with that being said, we've got some fun topics for today. I know it's already 6 minutes into the podcast, but we've got a lot to cover. Right off the bat, obviously, we're going to go over the brand new skins because the brand new skins are awesome, and I'm juiced for it. Season 4, we're going to be talking and showcasing the brand new trailer. If you have not already, we will be showcasing the Angela trailer, and we will be reviewing ourselves between me and Chris, kind of a breakdown. We're going to be talking about our thoughts on her, what she's going to do to the game, how she's going to shake things up, what's really cool and interesting about her. We're going to be talking about the dev vision that was also recently just covered. I'm juiced about this because there's so many changes. The patch notes alongside of it. Chris, we are going into, I don't know what meta we're going into because this is a huge shakeup in terms of notes just on its own.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I feel like this is the not that all the other patches I would say were like not bad, but they're kind of lackluster in terms of changing the meta.
Yeah.
This patch, I feel like it definitely makes a lot of meaningful changes to like multiple characters, like a lot.
Yeah. So episode 51, you guys, if you guys please don't forget to like and subscribe to me and Chris as we work very hard to bring you guys fun Rivals content. And so Chris, let's go ahead and talk about it real fast. I know this one's already going to be a big one. Skins of the week and the last week. You get to have this one. Go ahead and talk about your girl.
Skins of the week. Okay, okay. By far, best skin in the game for like Scarlet at least. This is. You know what? Not best in the game. Second to White Witch. White Witch is beautiful.
Yeah,
but
White Witch is pretty fire.
This one is so clean.
Yeah.
And like honestly, finally, just another skin where she isn't just red. I know she's the Scarlet Witch, but give her some color. Give her some just anything. Like the hair on it is so good. I
do want to talk about one quick thing. Have you ever noticed that these things come with the yin yang sprays? I don't think people actually know to like use the sprays together. It's like one of the most like underrated spray like collabs that you can do with each other.
Oh, does each one come with a half? I didn't.
Yeah, I just like recently found this out. I was like, oh wait, like you can actually like do that with your friends. It's kind of cool. But yeah, dude, Scarlet Witch one, majestic, dude, fire. And then we finally get a penny skin, Chris. We're getting a penny skin today. I'm so juiced, dude. It's about time as your boy now as a penny lord. Just saying. New legendary. Yeah, new legendary penny skin. So that's gonna be pretty cool. If you guys have not already collect.
Oh, it's a legendary?
I believe so. I think that's what Surfer was saying.
I didn't know that.
I think it's legendary. And dude, she's gonna get to see some more play next season with the new notes. I mean, she's getting some buffs, man. Some tinkers to the suit. So she's gonna have some upgrades. So with that being said, you guys, we're going to go ahead and showcase the trailer real quick for season 4 for the brand new 2 heroes, Angela and Daredevil. Roll the clip.
Guardian of the 8th city, surrender to the hand of heaven.
The devil doesn't kneel before false angels.
So be it. You are not the only one without fear!
All righty, Chris. So what do you think? What do you think?
It's a masterclass. It's actually beautiful.
Dude.
I actually couldn't be more excited for both of them. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I just every time they release a trailer, I just like please just I don't want to have to wait a new season to get another cinematic. If they just made cinematics, I'd watch them all day. Like
Yeah.
they're all so good. Like all of them. Ever since the beginning, they've all been so good. I just want more of them.
Chris, I'm going to be honest, dude. This is like actually Super Saiyan level, like peak. Like Daredevil, like literally like aura blasting. Like Angela. Yeah. Angela is like actually aura blasting. And then they go at it, dude. I'm like, aura blasting, dude. They straight up, they are literally powering up. They're respecting each other in the neutral. They're literally just powering up for the fight, and then they're gonna collide. I'm gonna be honest. I'm really juiced for both of these heroes. I didn't think that I would be juiced for a character like Angela, and then after seeing like what she can do, I was like, dude, she's pretty sick, dude. And then I have one of my actual favorite superheroes, Daredevil, the man without fear. And this looks to be probably like the most powerful version we've ever gotten of him. The fact that rival,
maxed out,
dude, this dude
in capacity, he is buffed up.
He's not some dude that's brawling on the streets. This dude,
he's fighting. How is he fighting Angela?
He's fighting the god, dude.
How is he fighting?
Look at this. So good.
It's so cool though. Also, I really liked the what they did with his weapons.
Yeah. I mean,
how they're like batons, but they have like the, Ivy from Soul Calibur.
Yes. He
has her weapon. It like spreads out and turns into like a whip from a baton.
Yeah, actually, that's a good comparison, actually. But dude, I'm just juiced. I mean, we're gonna get more to know about Daredevil in season 4.5. But Angela looks pretty fire, dude. I mean, these are
amazing.
These are the 2 new heroes that we're getting, and yeah. So I guess with further ado, season 4 is going to be giving us Angela, and go ahead and roll the next trailer.
My birth and past are tainted. I fight to reclaim them each day. Straight to hell! Glorious! Thoughts and prayers! Blessed blades! the time for salvation! Cavern! Fall! Submit! Weaklings! Overconfidence will destroy you.
Alrighty, Chris. So there is Angela. What do you think, dude?
I think she's amazing. First off, look at those boulder shoulders. Absolutely beautiful, amazing, wonderful.
Dude.
But also, her kit is okay. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I always am iffy on tank kits sometimes. Besides like a few of them, because I'm gonna keep it real. I don't like aiming. So I'm just happy that
What? That's what you got me, dude.
finally, yeah, that's what I got you for. So finally, I just have another tank where I can fly in, scoop them up, and just melee them to death. No aiming required.
I'm not kidding you. I was telling Surfer, and because he's a huge Jurassic Park fan, and I said, bro, dude, you know what I'm going to be doing? I'm just going to be going behind the back line, and I'm going to be scooping up supports like a pterodactyl in Jurassic World and dropping them off in the water of my teammates, dude, and just letting my venoms just like jump. I'm just
It's gonna be so fun.
dude, I think it's really cool. I was like, bro, like how are they gonna make a flying Vanguard? Like what is this nonsense? Dude, she's pretty kitted out. Like I'm not gonna lie, she does not look easy. Like
Yeah, she doesn't look easy. I will say one thing that makes me happy about her though is she looks. I don't know if this makes sense. Emma, I don't think Emma's an honest character. Like she's pretty. Emma in terms of tank design is pretty like. She's really blatant and she can like be really powerful, but in ways that are like unfun.
Right.
Angela seems like a really honest character. Like you know what she does. She has very close range, so you know how you have to play.
Mm-hmm.
But she's also like strong as well. Like there's definitely ways. Yeah, like you have to play smart about her.
Chris, that's an understatement. That's an understatement on strong. Dude, she's juiced.
Really
she's juiced. Bro, she has definitely been hitting the gym, dude. Holy cow. I'm not gonna lie.
She's so big even standing next to Thor, which is crazy.
Yeah, dude. I mean, she's ripped. And so, okay, one of the things that I really think is cool is that from what I've studied apart from the trailer is that she definitely does look difficult, but this like the move where you like pop someone up, you can pop up and then you can drive them in. I like this, that they gave her a really cool aerial based command like thing. I kind of feel like it's a good comparison is like a Reinhardt, but a flying Reinhardt, you know, where it's like, you have your pin, but it's aerial. So it's like, I don't know. Something about that is super different. I kind of like that it's an aerial pin versus a like, because the thing has a charge similar to like Reinhardt from Overwatch, but he doesn't pin people. He just kind of stops them from being able to like move anywhere. She is like aerial based Reinhardt, where she's actually like pinning people into the wall and whatnot. I think it's super cool. Dude, I'm juiced. It seems like when you're flying too, you're building up a meter to have like a really strong hit. And then her ultimate, dude. Her ultimate is
sick.
It seems like she chains people to the ground and then she can just start brawling them in there and giving herself like some shields and stuff while she's in it.
Yeah, so it chains them down and then when they're in the circle, it'll make like an AoE, right? And in that AoE, you're slowed as well. So you get basically like chained and slowed. It's beautiful. Yeah,
I think that's super cool. And if it looks like right here, it kind of looks like if you stop backing up when you're chained, it'll push you or pull you forward, almost kind of like you know when you go too far with Penny's like her web, how it will retract you back.
Yeah, it looks tug you back in.
Yeah, it looks like it tugs you back in, and that's kind of interesting. I want to try that. I want to test out the waters with that for sure. But yeah, I'm really juiced. I'm really excited. Dude, Marvel Rivals did it again, man. They made it another like basically another original based hero. Whoever is on their creative development with these ideas of like creating things, dude, that guy needs a raise. Like this is not easy stuff to pull off, and they're just every hero
really, really good at, like, they really have a knack for just finding really unknown characters, or like, I wouldn't say unknown, but unpopular characters. Like Jeff was pretty unpopular at first, Luna Snow,
yeah.
and now Angela. I'm sure Angela's good. Already, I've seen so many Angela edits, like everywhere, picture or fan arts. There's already so much stuff about it.
What's that guy? He created we use the little Jeff emo in
Neo.
Neo. Not even, I think, 30 seconds in.
Yeah, 30 seconds in, he has this full body artwork of her already finished.
I will say, I played a lot of Marvel Snap in my time, and honestly, Angela has always been a really fun card to play. She's a build-up card where you're basically, every time you play onto the location where she's at, and she's really cheap to play, right? She's like a very low cost efficient card, and every time you play on her, she gains like a +2 or +3 power depending on what when she gets nerfed and buffed and whatnot. And it's fun because you get to play a lot of bounce cards, and she's always been a fun card where she builds up over time, and she's just a really good, strong 2-cost card that with time, she just gets really strong. And I thought that was like such a cool card. I was like, dang, I really like, she was meta at one point, and it has been many different times. So it is really cool that like she really gets kind of like an original kit. I like how the developers are just like, we're going to take this kit, we're going to take abilities that we've seen from other games, other things, and we're going to like make it like different, like a pin base, like pinning a character, right? Pinning characters is like a pretty, like, it's a pretty well-known thing to see in like, hero shooters or in general games where, you just kind of, you charge at them and you hold them to the wall and you hit them. That's really cool. They're like, why don't we just do this with a flight mode, And I'm just like, dude, why didn't anyone, they're like reinventing the wheel or Post-it notes, like all over again. Who would have thought paper and glue would have been a brilliant $1 billion idea, right? And like, they're just doing like the most simple thing that we don't think about, and they're just making it awesome. And I love it, dude. It's so cool, dude. I'm so juiced. And what do you think the big takeaway from this though? Like, what do you think she's gonna do to the game?
I'm happy they're adding another tank that is like 4-star, for example. Like just looking at her gameplay, there's a lot of ways you can mess up. Like, you go in too deep, you don't have that dash. But I like how there's like, you have to know when you have that little damage boost thingy, like the little build up.
Right.
I like that there's things you have to think about on the character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It makes it a lot more fun.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
I do wonder though, I wonder how hard she's gonna change up like the meta though.
I will say, I do think she's gonna be a really cool character. I do think she will be very difficult for a lot of players to grasp. I mean, it was like the Hulk issue in the alpha and the beta. Nobody touched Hulk. Good players did, and we didn't know that until we saw the tournament. But everyone thought that Hulk was a terrible tank, right? They're like, oh, this character's not that good. Surely they'll readjust him to be better. His leap is clunky, and yada yada yada. They're like, this character's not great. And then he won a tournament from the Nightmare people, and they like invented the hero, and realized this character's not bad. He's really, really broken. He's really broken. He's really strong. He makes Iron Man, Doctor Strange really strong. Similar to like Wolverine. Everyone thought the character was really bad at first, and then someone invented, or not reinvented, but just figured out how to properly utilize the tools.
They're like, instead of grabbing supports, instead of grabbing DPS, you just grab a tank every time. Just kidnap them.
She at first glance, she doesn't seem like a character that's going to be broken, right? Like, oh, you're like, oh, surely, like, she's just unique. She's a dive style hero. Can you use her front line? Do you dive with her? You kind of like scratch your head on it. I love that, dude, because you know what? It's just going to take one special player to make this character amazing and figure, oh snap, we have a flying Wolverine on our hands now. We're not getting a character that's just crouching around the corner with his claws. We're getting a character that is literally flying and picking your boys up, dude.
The most obnoxious character.
I'm really excited to see what's going to happen. I mean, a tank that does this is kind of cool. It's the opposite of a dive, right? It's more of like a capture and release character.
Yeah, and I will say one thing that's interesting, she can do multiple people. Like, you think about how like scuffed it is to get picked up by a Wolverine. Imagine imagine you're just on defense and you just see two of your tanks get scooped out of your hands.
I think
and put all the way in the back line.
I think the coolest thing that I've learned from watching these trailers just alone is that it seems like she can launch you up too. Like I'm watching, she launches people up, right? And then she has the ability with her E to fly up herself. And when she does that, she can go into flight, right? So like you can go from the ground, go back into flight, and then you can use your shift to, like, the way I look at it is that I'm going to be like meleeing people. And then when they get launched up, I'm going to pop my E, and then I'm going to hit my shift, and the thruster boosts are going,
it has a
dude.
nice little like combo.
Yeah, and then you drive that person into the wall, and then you just start attacking. I'm going to just go behind. I'm going to do what you do with Thor, which I really like because she's also like technically Asgard, right? Thor, you want to try to get behind people, and sometimes like one of the ways you want to play them is you want to nudge their tanks or whoever, displace them. You want to pull them out of their team synergy. She kind of has that where she launches up and then she can literally fly and dive the team character that she's fighting into your team. That's a kind of a lot of safety nets there. I mean, you're going back to your tree as a retreat. You're pulling someone in. You're getting healed as you're doing it. You're getting cover. It's kind of beast, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I do think
He's gonna have crazy, like, I'm just like, I get so like giddy looking at her ultimate because like, and her dive down, because like if people haven't seen it, the dive down gives the people around her shield when she attacks. So like, this is gonna, oh my god, it's gonna be so fun having a team where you just 6-man run it down, and then you put that down, everyone gets shield, you heal everyone. It's gonna be beautiful. Like, it's gonna be so strong.
Yeah, I do.
Can't wait.
I'm just juiced. This is nice. It's a change of pace. Every time that we've had a tank so far join the game, it's kind of always thrown a curveball in. I mean, look what happened with Venom from the beta. That guy that was ridiculous. That was a lot for people to handle. Then we had Cap. That was like, people kind of like, oh, he's not a big deal. Then they find out like, oh, this character's kind of, he's kind of broken.
This character's a little strong.
He's a little strong. I mean, they threw Thor into the mix. I mean, then they realized like, oh, Thor's he's pretty strong too. It's like, then they threw Emma in, and what were we thinking? So, man, I will say though, I do want to know, how strong is she going to be against flyers? That's like, she kind of neutralizes flyers too. I mean, she's a tank, right? If she's a flying tank, it's really hard for a DPS to contest something that's flying at you that has a lot of health. And, so I'm just saying, dude.
I'm wondering, like for example, like an Iron Man or something.
As the Iron Man gets flown out.
Yeah, it just gets obliterated. Like, I'm wondering how easily you can take care of someone, like you're saying, if they're in the sky, like just fight, like an actual team fight. I wonder if Angela's gonna be good at taking out like an Iron Man, like one-on-one.
Right. So, dude, I'm just juiced, dude. Okay,
I'm actually so juiced for her.
Chris. Let's get into the dev vision. I think we've talked enough about Angela. Welcome to Marvel Rivals. You are much appreciated and very much wanted into this game. As we get into the dev vision, I'm not going to play the trailer on this one. This one's going to be the dev vision. I think everyone's kind of seen for the most part. We're going to kind of just more do a recap on it. So the dev vision, man, they're bringing a lot to the table, Chris. I mean, we've got the patch notes right here, right next to us as well. Chris, what is like the big, what is the first thing you want to talk about when it comes to the dev vision?
Okay, it isn't directly what I'm about to say, but it's close. We're actually getting close to it, because I think they're finally realizing.
All right.
And I mean, I'm a blatant Scarlet Witch main, so I gotta mention this. They've done it so many times for Jeff now. They've reworked Jeff twice now. in his entire time of being in the beta and the actual game. They've reworked him twice. This patch, this blog, they've actually changed how Scarlet's ult functions, like one of its actual key functions. So we're getting close. I don't want to jinx it. I'm gonna still hope that they'll listen to us. We're actually, I think, getting close to a Scarlet Witch rework. I actually believe in it.
Really?
Yeah, I think we're close.
Yeah,
From what I've seen, I think they're slightly more open to changing the way her kit actually functions.
You think a rework? I mean, she just got some substantial changes.
The buffs, because I would say the buffs they gave her are really reminiscent to the buffs they gave Jeff and the rework they gave him. Like, I think
I see what you're
I
saying.
think they're in the middle of testing the waters. If like, is this too strong? Like, is this too like, is this too weird of effect? Like, is it even helpful for her?
Right.
Like, I really do think either. This is my prediction. I could be totally wrong on this. Either next season, like season 5, I think Scarlet's gonna get reworked.
That's a bold prediction, Chris. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna just straight disagree with you, just because I can't see something like. I think she's starting to go into a good spot. As someone, I'm there with you now. I'm a Scarlet Witch Lord.
Yep,
Wow. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm not gonna lie, dude. One of the easiest Lords in the game in terms of time. I got her done in like 13 to 14 hours.
Oh yeah, you can speed run her Lord. You get it so quick.
I will say though, she is actually, this is gonna be, you have to just trust my opinion, as I've played every hero in this game already, to like Lord, like, you know, she's actually extremely underrated. I was wrong. I thought, oh, this character's butts terrible. No, actually, she is a final hit demon. It's actually her right clicks that are super good. And people are not using the right clicks good. Like, they're good enough. Like, they're not using them wisely. I was like, dang, like I was coming out of games a lot of the time with like 30 plus, like I would say like 15 to around 20-ish like final hits in my matches.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm like actually beaming. And I just remember just fly up and just beam from below. And
Yeah, just be an aerial demon. It's like so many people have asked me that like what is the number one thing to get better with Scarlet Witch?
fly up.
If like you're just starting to play her. 1, fly up. 2, you hit your shots. It's such a simple thing, but it's like if you
Yeah.
and of
It's-
course
it
the
is
right
a big
click, not
thing.
left click.
Even though
like,
she has auto
If you
aim,
consistently hit your right clicks, you will.
Yeah.
It will do substantial damage.
yeah, hitting the right clicks and hitting body shots with them consistently is actually pretty
Yeah.
impactful. Although, yes, her kit is a pretty basic kit, and yes, it's got auto aim, all that nonsense. I will say the skill, actually, there is a slight amount of things where the aiming effect matter. If you can hit 3 of the right clicks while you're damaging, it's actually pretty McNasty, dude. I will say one of the things about her I really like in terms of the changes is that now you can heal her when she phases.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yes. Let me. Okay. Because I read these changes when I first woke up, right? I could not believe my eyes when I saw that change. Because, like, I've been asking for that for
A decade.
forever.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, right, it's like Hela can get healed in her bird, and like pretty much everyone in the game can be healed during a movement ability or like an invulnerability, like kind of thing. Like
Right.
Cloak, when she's fading, can be healed. So it's like, why is Scarlet the only one that's excluded from that with like the lowest damage in the game?
Right.
It's just kind of weird.
Right.
So that change, beautiful, absolutely beautiful change.
One thing I will note about this dev vision that I actually really think is cool is they're finally bringing the arcade mode.
Oh yeah.
I'm actually really excited. I'm excited because of 2 reasons. One, I have never used Doom Match or any of the, Conquest ways of playing. I did play Conquest here and there because I wanted to try the mode out in season like 0. I wanted to try the mode out, and then when they had Doom Match, I tried the game mode out, but I never used it like never abused it like some of the people that want to get their lords. When I found out people are abusing that, actually I didn't know that people were doing that until like they had nerfed the proficiency. I actually had no idea. I only have like an hour in total. I think an hour, maybe 2 in total in terms of Doom match. And I was like playing it because I was like, oh, this game mode's cool. It's just like a free for all. I wanted to try it out, you know, yada, yada, yada. But I've never used it to like boost. I'm excited because now that I'm actually getting close to finishing all the lords out, I can actually now go play those modes without ruining my account, right? Like without ruining because I'm trying to get all the lords without boosting. All of my proficiency, all of them say 0 on every single hero on the Doom match side, meaning I've never touched it. So I'm like really excited because I mean that stuff will carry over if you've ever touched it. All of them say 0. I'm excited because there's an arcade mode, and I think it can go. I think they announced that it will have some kind of like proficiency, like cap, obviously, like similar to like how what Doom match has. But there's going to be like all some of the game modes that are coming back. It seems like they're going to be adding some new ones, like where you can pick multiple heroes, like with no duplicate restrictions. I think that's awesome. I mean, dude, can you imagine 5 Hulks and a healer? 5 Hulks and a Def. That's gonna be that
modes.
Dude, I'm gonna have a blast, dude. Because now that I'm gonna be done, I can actually go play those modes safely and enjoy them. And I love playing them with our group. I mean, have you noticed how popular our Discord is now?
It's kind of funny.
It's you have like 9 to 10 people just interchanging out of games, playing quick play and ranked now, and it's just a blast. Yeah, I mean, it's fun. And then, on top of that, I'm really excited for that. And then they, obviously they're going to be expanding the college perks thing. So that's kind of cool. I kind of think it's kind of funny. I kind of rag on it. It's like, oh, you have a skin on lease, you know, for the semester, which is kind of funny. Like,
Yeah.
But then they're doing the stage 2, for the Ignite. Are you excited for that, Chris?
I am actually pretty excited for that.
Dude, the roster changes though, kind of a big deal.
Yeah, the roster changes look crazy.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't have a team. My whole team broke up. What the heck?
Your team it's gone.
My team is gone. I will still be following and supporting those individual players as I supported the players, not necessarily the team. But it looks like I might be safe in terms of wanting to vote or you know, I might want to be rooting for 100 Thieves now safely. It's my esports team. I like them. I love them actually. But yeah, it seems like Rai Mazing, Kurova, and Gomez have gone their separate ways, as well as Aramori is, I think, staying on the team with her husband, and I think that's really cool. I'm going to be supporting all of them individually. I know I'm hoping them all of the best. I'm really excited to see what happens, and maybe they ever do a reignite to ignite the battle for their teams, dude. Yeah, but dude, okay, so what else is the dev vision upholding? They are also going to be looking to start doing placement matches, Chris, for ranked.
I cannot wait for this.
Really?
I can't wait. Yeah, I think it's gonna be really, like, for rivals specifically, I think it's gonna be really good.
Yeah. I mean, what in terms of like, what do you think is too much? Do you think 10 matches is too much?
I think 10 matches is good.
Yeah.
I think 10 matches, okay, this is actually a point people brought up, is I think 10 is good because there's always going to be unlucky games, even in placements. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, there will be a match where it's like, in your placements, maybe you get a team that's just like, doesn't want to fill or something insane. So, like, if your placements were only 5 games, if 2 out of the 5 games were like really unlucky, then that could like mess your rank up and it's not really your fault. But
Right.
if it's 2 out of 10, you know, that is more fair. I feel like it's more like decided. Like, it makes more sense to do 10, I feel like.
I will say, placement matches, from what I've experienced from other games or in general, the standard is also like, it takes in your rank from last season as a major contribution. So Smurf accounts will definitely be weeded out a lot easier, which is cool. I
Yeah.
think that's cool.
That's good. It's a good change.
Yeah, I mean it's a nice quality of life. It's gonna be a lot harder to sandbag your placement matches now. Going from bronze to GM probably won't be a thing anymore.
Yeah.
So that's a thing. But yeah, I'm really excited for that. I mean, we'll see. I'm gonna be honest. I've never really been a big fan of place matches. I don't like the anticipation.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah, I get that.
I like
I do.
I like zero
like
from
placements
200
because I don't know. Okay. I think it's fun to beat on gold players. I'm gonna say it's fun.
That's mean.
It's a fun thing, and I love it. But at the same time, I want to fight people my rank.
Right.
And it's like if a season resets, and I have to fight like people who are diamond.
Right.
It's not that it's not fun, but it's not like exciting. It's not like an exciting game. It's kind of just like I'm just fighting diamonds. So I like when it's like, bam, you win like 2 or 3 games. Now they push you, they like skip you ahead because they're like, oh wait, you should be skipped. Like you shouldn't be fighting these people and they shouldn't be fighting you.
Right.
So I like that you can just kind of skip past the ranks you're not supposed to be in.
Right.
So you like don't have to waste time to rank up to spots where you should be already. But I can see why people don't like placements, but personally I've always liked them. Like in Overwatch, I like them.
That's fair. Yeah, one of the things that I also really liked from this dev vision is that okay, aside from the we'll get to the patch notes because that's a lot of things to talk about. And so one of the things that I think is really also cool is the quality of life stuff that they're doing.
Yeah.
Like for instance, they are, the emotes. You notice that they're allowing you to do emotes now. That's super fun. That's cool, man. I think that's great. They're also, they're adding so much. Excuse me. They are, I guess we might as well start talking about the patch notes and whatnot. Because there's so much to go over. So you know what? Why don't we start talking about that? Because like the patch notes in general is like kind of a big deal. Off the rip, we have Cap. He's getting I'll go over them and then we'll kind of just discuss them. Cap is basically getting his team up anchor removed. Doctor Strange, he's getting, I know you're excited about this one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's basically getting his explosion, right?
Yeah, his E is instead of 8 seconds, it's 6, which is crazy.
That is pretty crazy.
You were gonna be, oh my, everyone's blowing up. Everyone around me is blowing up. That's crazy. He's gonna be able to do it so often now.
They're also making his health though go back down to 575. It's been down
that's a well off trade though.
Yeah, but he's still got his shield. It's not like they touched the shield.
He has like a 7,000 HP shield. He'll be okay.
Yeah, and then dude, they're finally getting rid of not getting rid, but they're finally making a dent in Emma Frost's diamond form, dude. Holy, going from 15-second cooldown to an 18-second, Chris. That is actually, now you actually have to be very decisive of when you use your diamond form. It's not going to be a free ability to just behold and use anymore, Yeah,
you don't just use it when you're in a little bit of trouble or to waste it on something like not that important. You have to save it now for like a good thing. And
then her telepathic pulse energy gained when hitting shields from 10 seconds to, or not 10 damage per second to 5 damage per second. That one's kind of surprising. That's a big one. Shields also,
you're gonna get a lot less charge from shields like Strange and stuff.
Does Loki count? Loki clones count as shield?
I don't know.
I think it's like items too.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'll have to do some testing on that one. But yeah, the fact that she's not able to charge things now is kind of helpful. Is her telepathic pulse energy, is that her main attack?
Yeah.
That's her main attack, right? Her main beam.
Yeah, it's the charge beam.
Dude, okay. Are you excited for the penny changes?
The penny chain. Well, I'm actually. Let me take a lookie real quick.
Dude, okay, I'll read it. So
Yeah,
enemies
read it out for us.
enemies count enemies caught in Penny's webs are in for a I have my stuff in a whole weird font, sorry. Enemies caught in Penny's webs are in for a stickier situation, and her ultimate abilities just go I have it all cut off here. Hold on a second. Just got I don't know why it's cut off. That's why. I'm an idiot sandwich. I can't even actually, hold on. Here it is. I got it. Enemies caught in Penny's webs are in for a stickier situation, and her ultimate ability just got a little bit more stickier. As basically now they are going to be doing they will be doing more damage now. From now it slows, not more damage, but it slows an enemy's hit. Now slows hit enemies by 8% for 2 seconds, and it can stack up to 40%.
That is 40% is evil.
That's crazy.
I'll be real, right?
Right.
I still don't think this will change her that much.
Right.
But it will be annoying.
Yeah.
Which for Penny, that's good.
Yeah, so now hits enemies up to 8 seconds for 2 seconds. Each hit stacks the effect and resets the slow period, stacking up to 40%. That's crazy. I mean, that's 40%'s a lot, dude. That's like almost half of your movement speed. That's a lot. So Penny will be a little bit more stronger than that. And then reduce spider drone release interval during ultimate abilities from 0.7 to 0.5 seconds. So now she'll be able to put out more drones even faster. That's crazy, dude. I'm kind of excited. Thor's getting a nice little adjustment. Thor's ultimate is getting an upgrade, more speed, a new stun, greater Bring the Thunder, increased movement speed during his ultimate from 600 to 700. And after ultimate lands, he now stuns enemies in it for 1 second if they survive. That's crazy. That's pretty good. So you notice that?
Okay, I'm kind of curious. Wait, so when you're
because sometimes people survive it, or if it's in it. Well, so sometimes people survive it, right? And if they survive it, they're able to just get out, right? So now it's a little bit better in terms of tracking. If they do survive it, or if they're in an ultimate, at least they'll be stunned now for 1 second. That's kind of a bonus. They're just adding little things to him little by little, and I can't tell because it doesn't feel like they're not just like buffing like a stat line. They're giving him attributes. They're giving him more like niche abilities. So it's kind of like they're treading the water, dude.
This is like I was saying, I was touching on this earlier, especially with the Scarlet Witch changes, which are coming up soon.
Right.
That I think they're finally realizing that if you make a character terrible, the character's terrible.
Right.
And I think they're like, I understand why they don't want a character like Thor to be really oppressive, because doing damage and displacement is his whole thing.
Right.
So like if you give him too much of other things, it can make him a little like, I could see how it can make him busted if they go a little too far.
Right.
But I like that it feels like they're not as scared to give him meaningful buffs, like making him faster, like basically making his ult easier to hit.
Right.
And then the last change he got, like now out of rune form, you get the free escape card, which I think is great.
He's just getting gains, dude. My boy's getting gains, dude.
Gains.
Getting the actual godlike gains. Dude, I'm telling you, dude. Rivals, devs, netties, they be cooking. They be cooking, Chris. All right, so Black Panther is getting nerfed, but he's also getting a buff team up. Basically, T'Challa's survivability after he's basically getting a survival nerf. They're reducing the health gained from him attacking marked enemies. Reduce bonus health gained when striking a vibrating marked enemies with the Spirit Ren from 30 to 25. So he's not going to get 30 bonus health anymore. He's going to get 25. And then they're reducing his max health from 300 to 275. It doesn't sound like a lot, but that was what he used to be. Do you remember that? He used to be that health in the beta. Or it was like 250 or 275. It was like
it's pretty low.
It's pretty low. But that's crazy because I mean, he's received 2 nerfs now. I still don't think it's going to get rid of this character. Here's my thing. The bonus health, yes, that'll hurt him. But reducing his max health actually makes him stronger, technically. Because when he loses health, he does more damage. Now that percentage,
it'll make him hit his bonus faster. Yeah, it'll make him hit it faster.
Yeah, so that's going to be a little scary. Now he is getting a new team up though with the Hulk, giving him a gamma bubble when he reaches a certain percentage of low health, which that's cool, kind of scary because it automatically activates on its own. That's kind of crazy. I want to know if how impactful it is. It's kind of crazy that Hulk Namor counters BP and now they're working alongside each other.
It is kind of funny.
So do you want to get rid of the Hulk Namor now, or do you kind of want to keep it on your team? It's kind of like
I guess you know what I honestly think about the team up and Panther changes in general? I think Panther is going to be booty cheeks without that team up. I think like this season, there's a Panther ban every game, like pretty much. Like people do not like this character at all.
Right.
But I think next season, people are going to realize that the health changes and how much like shield he gets from dashing is going to be really noticeable. And I think instead of banning Panther, you're just going to ban Hulk. Like, I think if you ever think about banning Panther, you ban Hulk instead. Because then you take out Namor and Panther.
Right.
So I think we're going to see a lot of that. That's one of my predictions. I see that coming.
Actually what the next character we're going to talk about is Blade. There's a lot of memes about this one, but I actually don't think it's terrible. I do think they kind of missed the mark on him. I think that they really did miss an important detail to him. But yeah, he's basically getting his ancestral sword damage per single slash from 22 to 24. So he's getting 2 more damage per slash. Now, keep in mind, when he does his slash, it does build up. It does get quicker. So technically, you're getting around 10-ish to maybe, I don't know the math exactly, how many slashes there are in that thing, but you can get up to around 10, maybe, I'll just say guesstimate 20 at most. You're getting like 20, damage in between an entire completion of, attack. So it does add up. It's not terrible. Yeah. It's a good move in the right direction. I still think that they should have worked around the bloodline thing. That should have been more like buffed and maybe not make it so that he can't receive as much heals. That was kind of like the problem. Then there's a magic, man. She's losing her anchor bonus because they're removing her from the team up and they're giving her a new team up, but she's going to be a part of it. Did you read some of the magic stuff?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. She's going to be an absolute menace this season, I think.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Do I start maining this character now? I was saving her for last. She's actually the character I was thinking of maining last.
This might be the season to do it.
To get her a lord.
She's going to be insane.
I saved her because she's like the least played hero across the beta, across the alpha, across overall. I only have 4 hours on her, and that's like really, I don't even remember those 4 hours. I'll be honest. I feel like I wanted to play her last just because I felt like she was going to be the most fun. Now I'm going to have to try it out. You know what I'm saying? One of the new things that she's getting is the magic slash new effect is projectile now pierces enemies and reduces stepping discs cooldown by 1%, 1 second per enemy pierced.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's kind of, sorry, I kind of drinking a lot of soda here. So I'm like, I think that's kind of cool. She can throw it into a group now And if she needs to get her cooldowns back, she can actually use that now to like pierce through enemies, get a second back or so. Kind of a W. I mean, and also pierce damage is always kind of a cool thing. I mean, all of her changes are kind of relatively more sitting around her percentage buffs and whatnot, So
yeah, a lot of them are compensation buffs for getting the anchor removed. So a lot of it is just her getting like basically every part of her kit got buffed because the percent damage isn't there anymore.
I'm not gonna go too much into a lot of it, just mainly the new effects stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, increase melee normal attack damage from 30 to 40. That's crazy. Shoot, man. I mean,
I will say one thing to keep in mind I did see is it is a net buff. So like all the damage buffs they did is better than when she had the anchor. I don't think by much, I'm pretty sure, but I think it is a net buff.
Yeah. Reduced charge time required for magic slash maximum damage from 1.8 seconds to 1.2. What the heck,
It's a good change. That's a good change. That's fast.
Yeah, I'm actually going to get off this. I'm not going to lie. I don't really know a whole lot about Magic because he is literally the only character I don't play.
I actually never played Magic either. So.
Yeah, so a lot of her stuff is like kind of like, it's a lot. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot to take in. Moon Knight, though, is getting 2 charges on his Moon Blades. And that's kind of cool. I mean, being able to throw 2 of those suckers now, like you onk, throw it. I mean, you can actually kill like an enemy now with his right click. Kind of that's nice. Each taking 6 seconds to recharge. Kind of a fire upgrade. Psylocke's getting nerfed. Thank God, man. I mean,
finally.
Yeah, they're I still don't think it's enough. They're decreasing her shurikens per hit from 12 to 8. This is a good change in the right direction. I mean, still, I think she's gonna still be pretty strong. Yeah,
I think she's just like one of those characters where she's so like easy to get value from that I think even that change might not even fully make her that much worse.
I will say she is. I mean, because I used her a lot, and she's one of my more she's a character that if I need to go slay out a lobby, I'll play like Psylocke or Star-Lord. Like those are usually like a good amount of like I play her. I don't play her as much as I used to, and I really like playing her. But she is hard mode. She's not an easy pickup. Like you can't just go get on the character and excel. You need to have really good aim. You have really good decision making, really good dash control. Like you have to be smart. I will say she is hard. She's hard to use, but very good value if you can use her. Scarlet Witch now can be healed in her dash. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wait, let me get this part.
Can I just touch up really funnily on the damage for her ult? Can I just say it?
Yeah, go for it.
This one I found to be so funny because I had to like double take. I had to look twice. I was like, did I see it went from 800 damage on her ult to 9,999. I was like, that is so much damage. And I was like, okay, so basically it just wants you to one shot everything.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Nothing can live it anymore. Like,
yeah.
Okay, well, first off, being healed in projection, we already said that. Very good change.
Yeah.
That one, just quality of life. You can be healed when you're fading. This is important to think about because this was actually noticeable. I've noticed it a couple times. Your ult used to be able to kill a lot of things in like season 0.
Right.
Because a lot of the roster's health was lower and there wasn't a lot of things that give like overshield or like things to make them like have an obnoxious amount of HP. But with Adam's new res, tanks would not die to it. And with Rocket's ultimate up, nothing would die to it either. Or like the tanks would live. Basically, there's a lot of ways for tanks to live Scarlet Witch's ult, which is just kind of annoying.
Right.
Now, they've like quadrupled down. If you are hit by it, you are dead. You will not live this thing.
No one's surviving, dude.
If you see it, you're gone. You're out.
Yeah.
So that is lovely. This is the really, really interesting part, which why I was saying earlier, I think it is very possible that they might be willing to rework her or at least change how like she functions.
Right.
Because instead of just like buffing the ult, last time they gave it shield and made it go off a second faster. That's
Right.
good. That's a good buff. That's the
a
quality
good.
of life.
His life is good.
It's good, but this they've just added a whole new effect to it. So this is just a complete add-on. It's like how we were saying for Thor. Like now,
Come
like how Thor's
closer
just
to
ult is
me.
yeah, he's just faster, and now it stuns at the end. Scarlet's ult will pull people into it. So
Right.
I'm actually curious. It says max pulse speed 2.4 meters per second. I don't know if that's fast or slow. To be honest, I don't really know
something.
how meaningful that is. It's definitely something.
It's something.
I will say, I think this is a good direction. If this is gonna sound funny, I think it's a good direction with the character, even if it's makes the ult worse or
Right.
better,
Right.
because at least they are willing to try something new and
Right.
like change the way it works regarding not just how much damage it does, or how
Right.
fast it goes off.
Right.
Like, I'm really curious to see in game how fast the pull is, because Invis's pull,
Right.
like when she throws the slow and it pulls you in very slowly.
Right.
I'm curious if it's faster than that, because if it is,
Yeah.
that could be decent. I do think this. Oh my god, this is an insane hot take. I don't know. I feel like not that many people would agree with this. I think Scarlet's ult should be CC immune.
You just want us to embrace the chaos. Yeah. But
I'm gonna say, okay, here's my reasoning real quick. You gotta hear me out. Is because at least with this change, right, in mind, I think the mindset with this change is they want it to be easier to hit,
right.
but pulling somebody in can be a very bad it can backfire very easily if you pull in the wrong person. Like if you pull in a Hulk and he just tackles you out of it, or you pull in an Emma and she just grabs you.
This is
Or you
true.
pull in a Strange and he shields it. Like there's a lot of ways that this could easily backfire, because this isn't something you can turn off. So
Right.
like you have to think that every time you ult as Scarlet now, the pull that's part of the ultimate. So like there's going to be times where, like, if you pull in a Luna, maybe she frees you. It'll be easier to freeze the Scarlet. So that's why I'm curious on how strong the pull is going to be. Because if it's a very strong pull, it can make her die even faster, because that can give you a lot of attention you don't want.
So start healing her.
Yeah. So basically, give me that snowflake, give me that drone, snap, 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 give it to me. Keep me up. Let me kill 6. GG's, easy. Nice try.
Well, we have Squirrel Girl next. She's getting I'm kind of sad. I really like playing this hero. I don't care anyone. I don't care.
They did her kind of dirty.
They did her to hell, dude. Super, bro. Like they made her fall out of the tree.
I'll be honest. I get it. I get it. I do understand it a little bit, but at the same time, I feel like you don't always gotta listen to the quick play demons.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still gonna stand by it. I don't think this character is like some character you just pick up and then you just get kills with. It's not. Like you actually have to have really good aim and decisions with this character. Yeah, it's explosive. Yeah, it can be frustrating to get hit by it, but it's like two sides of the coin. There are people that are like sit back and they just fire away, and then if you're not a good player and you just like walk into these things, it's kind of your fault for walking into it. Like this is what she's doing. She's not changing her crosshair. Then there's a good player like myself that plays this character at close range, and I'm like, helping plow through like tanks and stuff to get out of like spawns. Like I like this character. She's good. It just requires a lot of skill. It requires skill to some degree. I'm not going to say she's not like, a super high skill character. She's a projectile based character that requires like, you to hit your consistent shots. It can feel like if you're not good with your aim, it can feel like this character can be missing a lot of the time. Yeah, they're kind of nerfing her damage. They're nerfing, they increased the hit damage of the scroll blockade from 35 to 50. That's that's kind of scary. But then they are decreasing. They're increasing her, like the ability that resets your cooldowns. they're resetting that. They're not resetting it, but they're nerfing it from 10 seconds to 15. That's a big deal, because now you can't just like spam your like snare a lot, which I like to do when there's a venom involved.
Yeah.
So that's gonna get nerfed. Did you see what they did to Winter Soldier, bro?
Yeah, I'll be
What were they
honest,
thinking?
This is like they spun the wheel with this one and just picked a random character to just add something to. Like I think a lot of changes in this patch are good. Like pretty good patch, right?
Right.
So far, this change is so unnecessary for him. Like it is so unneeded.
Yeah, okay. So now if you do a dash, let me get this right. What were they thinking? Trooper's Fist now has a new effect. Second strike now applies a 1 second debuff to enemies hit, preventing them from using mobility abilities. Why? We already feel useless. Actually, you know what? I like this, because now he's actually a direct counter to Spider-Man. Spider-Man cannot actually like.
Okay, because I will say this giving Bucky this ability is so funny to me, because he has let's think about this for a second, right? Ziyang, me, you, we need to have a talk real quick. Bucky has a grab that he uses to pull people in. That's one stun.
He can get multiple people with.
Yes, he can get multiple people. That's one already CC. He has his E, which throws out a stun, which grounds people, which is another CC. And then if 2 isn't enough, he has a third that could displace you. It also stuns you now. He has 3. He has 3 stuns. Why?
All right. Well, anyways, yeah, that character is getting nerfed
so delete
again.
him from the game, please. I'm begging you.
I love Winter Soldier, dude. I love Winter Soldier, but this is too far. But this man soloed the Avengers, by the way. People don't really want to put some respect on this. When Winter Soldier came out to the MCU, this dude soloed Iron Man, BP. I think he soloed Wanda. I don't even remember if he did. I don't know if he did Wanda dirty or not, but this dude soloed everyone in the Avengers compound like it was no problem. Captain Rogers, like he soloed everybody under brainwashing. We're not going to talk about this. This dude is doing this now. He is soloing the Rivals cast, dude. This guy's a beast. Now this is the big ones, okay? The Strategists are getting some adjustments.
Yep, I get you.
The adjustments. Okay. Sue Storm's control and ultimate abilities just got more fantastic. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Increase slow effect to enemies passing through Guardian Shield from 30% to 35%. That is that's her normal shield that she pops up in front of people. That's more slow. That's kind of crazy. Now, if you touch that shield, you are actually going to receive some horrific like slowment. I'm gonna start saying that, by the way. I'm gonna be asking for royalties on all these words. Slowment, peak, dude. All right, and then and then increase slow effect to enemies passing through the guardian. Increase invisibility boundary. Increase invisible boundary. Ultimate ability, healing per second from 165 to 180. That's a big one. That's actually pretty solid, because that's almost near the 200 health marker. Not bad. Because I mean, the 165 didn't really feel all that much. 15 extra more health, sure, but I'm just gonna say per second kind of starts to stack. You get 30 extra health technically per 2 seconds or so, right? Kind of a big deal. And then the new effect, slows enemies within range by 20%. What does that freaking mean, Chris? Does that mean that they get closer? Like if you're in the close proximity range of it, or if once you go through it, you get 20%. New effect slows
I think this means,
enemy.
Okay. So It's
So-
35 slow if you're going in and out, right?
Right.
So if you're in the ult, it's 20% slow all the time.
That's ridiculous.
That's 20%.
I'm gonna have to figure this one out. We're gonna have to. I don't want to make too many. I don't know what it means yet because I haven't gotten to test it. I can assume what it means, but I could be wrong. So
Yeah,
we'll have to test that one.
That one, at least for the effect, it definitely means if you're in Invisible Woman's ult, you're 20% slower. That's what that means.
Let's just get off Invisible Woman and talk about the thing that's actually seen in here as a winner. All right, you see what I did with the punch? You know what I'm saying? I'm cooking. Yeah. Jeff the Land Shark. Jeff's ultimate leaves a healing pool now after use, diving in for some aquatic rejuvenation. It's Jeff, which is his ultimate ability. That's, by the way, it's Jeff is his name of the ultimate ability. That's something. Now leaves an 8-meter radius healing pool at point of activation that heals allies within the range by 100 health per second. Healing pool lasts for 8 seconds. This dude basically leaves behind a mini pool that just heals you like a Luna ult or like an Invisible Woman ult for 100 health per second. So now if you miss it, does that even heal him 100? Does that heal him? What the heck?
Yeah, it would. Yeah, it'll heal you. If
So
you
now
miss it, you'll get healed.
he can gobble up his team and heal himself inside, right? And then that gives him more viability to take people off the map while leaving a pool for them. Dude, what are we doing?
I think a lot of people aren't thinking about, right? You can now, if it's like overtime, right? Or not overtime, I would say. But if everyone's fighting on the point, you can just eat. And this is, I feel like, something a lot of people don't know. If you eat, I'd say a good example. If you eat Cap as Jeff, Cap's ult will give the Jeff overshield if he's on your team.
Wait,
I don't know,
what?
Did you know that? If you eat an ult,
Does it count? Wait,
yes, on your team.
I did not know that.
If your own team's Cap ults, right?
Uh-huh.
It will keep you alive. It's the same way that if you get eaten by Jeff NATO and you're like if you get eaten by an enemy team's Jeff NATO and you invis ult and you get eaten up, but you stay in the ult, you will get healed still, even while you're in the ult.
That's it.
So,
you're cooking, dude. You're cooking.
All you have to do is ult on point and eat like 7 people who are low HP, and it will, like, I kid you not, it should like instant heal them because you'll get the healing from the ult plus being inside Jeff.
I don't think heals work inside of Jeff though. Like you can't heal someone that's he also gives that's right. He also gives the heals in. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. You could survive inside now, heal your team up, and shoot them back out.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like
so
people aren't thinking about that. That's
crazy.
gonna be strong. That's gonna be good.
Yeah, that's gonna be insane. Then they're finally nerfing Luna, Snow, and Loki. Holy. They're doing the less damage with reduced illusions damage and healing ratio from 100 to 80% on his clones. Kind of beast, right? Because he's doing less. I'm almost Lord on this hero, by the way. Thank God. I actually really like playing Loki. He's kind of fun. And then they're reducing his ultimate from 15 to 12 seconds of use. So not bad, man. I mean, you have a shorter window now to use what you need to do. I guess it's a right step in the right direction.
It's a good change. I do know the math on 100 to 80% on the clones. You will be doing 14% less healing and damage on Loki.
Not 20%.
No, apparently it's 14. I don't know how that works, but someone did the math and it's apparently 14.
Interesting. All right. Well, math, MAPH, math. Okay, that's how you spell math.
Yep.
As a joke between my old friends and I, when we were like in 5th grade, math. Luna Snow is Luna Snow is finally getting nerfed. She is getting her ultimate going from 12 to 10. Kind of huge, dude. What's your thoughts on that?
This is huge. I will say, I don't know if this is also a hot take. I would have been completely okay with 8 seconds.
Didn't it used to be pretty short? Like it used to be 10, didn't it?
I think I don't remember actually. I think it used to be 10, and then that was in like the alpha or beta. It used to be 10,
I can
and
go
then they
look
just
back.
randomly buffed it or something.
I can go look back and check it out.
But I will say 10, that will be noticeable, but I think it should be at 8 or 9. 8 or 9 is like, that will really make the character like noticeably less like Mickey, a lot less Mickey of a character, where it's just like it's super free.
Right. I'm kind of happy though. I mean, I know the community is just like in uproar. They're like, yeah, woohoo! It's like,
I know,
dang, dude, I
everyone's so
feel.
happy.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually enjoy playing Luna. She's kind of goated. And then they're doing Mantis. Mantis movement boost from the nature's favor now decays from 0 over 2 seconds after being hit instead of instantly disappearing. So, all right, not bad.
Alrighty.
A nice little, as I think she just needs an overhaul. And then the last thing in terms of that is Ultron. Ultron is getting his new effect on his ultimate ability. Now deals 125% damage to bonus health. That's not bad. I mean,
It's not bad.
that's actually pretty fire. I mean, if you think about it, I like this whole like getting removed of the bonus health thing. And then obviously there's a bunch of like team ups. Obviously, like Black Panther's getting a team up with Hulk where he gets a bubble. The Arcane Doctor Strange. Magic's getting a new team up with Doctor Strange where she can link two people together that can't go, and they're kind of pretty much like jailed, or like not jailed, but they're like handcuffed together.
It has,
They're not.
it has an initial, the way I describe it, it has an initial like snap where everyone gets like pulled together,
Right.
and then after that you're like you get slower the further you walk away from them, if that makes
Right.
sense.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys start going in two separate directions, you're like, no, over here. It's like what do they call those foot races where you have like your friend tied to your like the one leg foot races.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then who else do we got? We've got the Psylocke, dimensional shortcut, magic and Psylocke. That thing's getting removed. The limbo's being taken away, and so yeah, these are all great changes, man. I'm really excited to see. I think the last thing too about the dev vision that I wanted to touch up on was that I think there's I think I saw it on Twitter, but someone had mentioned that someone got a glimpse, I think in the dev vision or something, of like a Halloween event coming. So
Yeah.
that I hope so, man. That'd be so cool.
I hope that'd be lovely.
I can't confirm or deny. I don't know, but dude.
Oh wait, actually, well, I can confirm it. There will be a Halloween event.
Yeah.
It's,
Okay.
in the trailer.
Is it in the trailer?
Uh,
Okay. Dude, I'm just excited. I think this is super cool. Dude, did you see the trailer for Marvel Zombies, by the way?
I did.
Oh
It
my
looks
god.
great.
It's rated mature audience.
Yep.
Dude,
Finally.
I hope that Rivals does something with it. I hope, dude, that would be so sick if they did. I'm so juiced if they do something. I'm ready to spend money. Just spend the money, okay? With that being said, Chris, I think we're kind of
I think that's pretty much all we got.
that's kind of it, man. I'm not gonna lie. I do want to say one last thing about the new game mode. I'm not a crazy fan of it. I'm not a crazy fan. I do want to like it, but I got to give it more testing. Well, but we'll see.
I'll do you one better. I hate it. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of that mode. I think okay, I don't know if this makes sense. This might be nitpicky.
Uh-huh.
I think the mode is okay as
Right.
like a mode. It doesn't feel because before, I'm not gonna lie, before I played it, I thought it was gonna be really competitive feeling
Uh-huh.
and like kind of I'm not explaining it. Like competitive and exciting, if that makes sense. Like it would be like high stakes kind of.
Right.
That game feels like a straight arcade mode. Like it does not feel competitive whatsoever. And I
Right.
think that's why a lot of people have issues with it. If it gets put into the comp like pool, is it doesn't feel very competitive. And I know a couple people when they get that mode, they quit because they just cannot stand that mode. And I feel like it could work. They just need to make some adjustments to it, maybe.
Oh, actually, real quick, they're adding favorites, by the way.
Oh yeah, yes. Oh my gosh.
Yes, dude.
Finally.
They're adding favorites to the game, which is sick. I'll have that to definitely. I'm always gonna have that on lock. Then they're adding more plushies. Did you see that they have Quicksilver in there and Polaris? They have the Magneto children in there. That's cool. Yeah, dude, they've got some fire things coming this way, bro. I can't wait. Tomorrow is also gonna be a great day for early access.
Yep.
I think Chris, it's kind of gonna wrap up the podcast for the day. What do you think, my boy?
I think absolutely. I think lovely episode to have the 1 year mark on, and
Yeah.
also, please everyone, tune into your boy Chaos. That is huge that he got that spot.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I'm
Y'all
pretty
gotta get
excited.
juiced.
I'm pretty excited. I will say, make sure to follow me at my Twitch. My details for my Twitch is below in the description below. Make sure to go follow there. I'll be there live tomorrow with a bunch of the awesome pro content creators. Necros and like Ninja, Tim the Tatman, Boger, Gale. Like the list goes just on and on. I'm really just so excited. And what an opportunity. Hopefully I get more as well. That'd be cool. But with that being said, Chris, dude, I think, is there anything else?
No.
All right.
think that's good.
Well, you
Good place
guys,
to end it.
please don't forget to like and subscribe. We will see you guys next week. Hopefully we have the voice actors on very, very, very soon and whatnot. And so, you guys, take care. Peace.